Welcome back to day 7. I can't believe it's the last day of our 7-day recovery series for the neck pain and stiffness. Today we're going to whiz through it. Final day, we're going to bring the whole routine together. We're going to do a little bit more release up into the head, up into the jaw, up into the temporals. We looked at this last time, starting to get the jaw moving, but we want to almost lift the pressure up through here before we work through the neck and the shoulders. So to start off with, we're going to start with that suboccipital massage that we looked at last time. So just to remind you from yesterday, it's that massaging around the back of the head. So it's going to be a really nice flowing routine. So we're going to start here around the back of the head. So we're going to do that for about 10 seconds. Again, with all of this, you can hold it a bit longer if you would like. So we're going to hold and push into this area. We're then going to come into the jaw. So again, that lovely circular motion into the jaw, holding that there, allowing that to relax. So again, you can go as firm or as light as you would like here. I always recommend going a little bit firmer, and then we're going to move up into the temporal. So this can be quite nice to come from here back, because a lot of the pressure we feel kind of builds up around the scalp. So a lot of the time, if we're kind of clenching through the jaw, or we've had quite a stressful day, we really feel it kind of like almost like a vice around the head. So you're starting from here, and with the tips of your fingertips making circular motions all the way back to the top of the head. And there was this craze a while ago, it was like that little metal machine that people used to put on their heads, which had like spikes. You remember that? Would be like a head massager. It just reminds me of that. So we're kind of coming back, and it just feels very relaxing to kind of move through here. And again, you can do that for about 10 to 15 seconds, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And now we're going to start to go on to stretching. Next, we're going to stretch through. So we're going to clasp the hands, place them around the back of the head, breathing in, and then breathing out. Bringing the chin down towards the chest. Again, by day 7, you guys are going to be a pro on this stretch. See if you can push it a little bit further today. So as we're going to a week, you'll probably find each day you can just go a little bit further with this stretch. So we're going to hold that there. And again, for about 10 seconds. If you want to hold it for longer, please do. It's just as we're going through this routine. Big deep breath in and out. Allowing that to relax. Same across the shoulder, letting the shoulders drop. Big deep breath in. Not moving. Big deep breath out. Turning and almost going around to look down and stretching across the shoulder. And again, holding that there. If you can go further, fantastic. Improving over this week. Holding that there for about 10 seconds. Allowing that deep stretch across the shoulder. Breathing in and out. Gently unwinding. Again, the more you stretch it, the slower you want to come out of that stretch. Looking over, so big deep breath in and out. Letting that drop down, guiding that stretch if you want to. Holding that there. Good, so just allowing that stretch. Lovely. And then breathing in and out. Gently unwinding. Next, we're going to stretch through the chest before we move the neck. So we're clasping the hands behind us into this position. A lot of people prefer this. If you've had shoulder issues, you can of course go up against the wall and stretch across, but sometimes this is just nicer to get that lovely extension between the upper back, and you're pinching the shoulders together, so you're pulling the arms together. You can drop them down if you would like, but I tend to hold them up a little bit higher. And again, you can even breathe in here and out, just pulling the arms back a little bit more. So really opening up through the chest, stretching through, and then relaxing there. Next, moving the shoulders, so getting those really nice circles through here. So we're going to move the shoulders. So we're mixing it up, pick and choose, whichever way you want to do this. You can start with the shoulders, or you can start with the jaw, or you can start with the movement, or chin tucks, whatever you prefer. But I'm going to start from here for about 10 reps. Relax the shoulders, looking up and down through here. So about 10 reps, looking up and down, opening up through. Just slow it down a little bit if it feels a little bit dizzy or it's too much, kind of as you're extending back, just reduce the range. Aiming for 10 reps. Lovely. Once you get there, let the chin drop. And just turning side to side. And it's quite nice if you're doing it at home. You're going to feel probably a little bit weird, but just let the mouth relax a little bit as well. Just let that jaw relax as you're doing it. As you're moving through. So a lot of the time I'm kind of clenching as we're doing it. Obviously a bit odd as I'm talking at the same time, but if you're doing it at home, you just want to let everything relax as you're moving. So again, 10 reps, 1 rep being that full circle, coming up to the middle, again looking side to side. So for some people, if you've got quite chronic neck tightness, we're looking for quality, not quantity, so don't feel like you have to force it. It's all about trying to get you to do a little bit of movement through there, because if you don't use it, you lose it. And I think a lot of people, when you've had stiffness, you just are quite anxious to move the neck, so it's better to move it. So even if you're just turning the eyes and moving it a little bit, it's just you want some kind of movement through there. Lovely. And then back to the middle, and then opening and closing through the jaw. Again, you'll feel it clicking a little bit, you'll feel a bit silly as you're doing it. Good. But a lot of jaw tightness can link with neck tightness, so really important to get it all moving. Good. And then finally a little bit of chin tucks through there. So I'm going to turn to the side, so not chicken neck, chin tucks. So you're bringing it back. So again, imagine that big orange underneath the chin, like we spoke about before. You know, you're strengthening those neck muscles, as well as trying to get a little bit of movement, you know, through those neck joints as well. Good, nearly there, last couple. Good, and then relaxing there. So with our 7-day recovery series, the idea is, like we spoke at the beginning, is to give you a little bit of inspiration about different stuff you can do to help with that neck pain and stiffness. So the idea is after 7 days, pick and choose which ones that you found to be really, really good, really comfortable, that you felt quite confident doing, and just add it in as and when you can with working. So don't be so harsh on yourself. So maybe if you can do a couple of moves in the morning, or every lunchtime, or after work, or even do that habit layering where you layer it with your training. So maybe after training, you're doing a little bit of stretching, a bit of movement. That will make it a lot more sustainable long term.